Rikito Nakamura is a wizard! This has no right to be as enjoyable as it is! Hello everyone, welcome to the Anime Void. I'm Brian, your host, and on this installment of New Manga Who This, I am talking about the first volume of the manga, The 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You. Now honestly, I did buy this because of that title being really funny. But the story is by Rikito Nakamura, and the art is by Yukiko Nozawa. And while yes, the art is absolutely adorable in this manga, heavyweight champion goes to Rikito Nakamura, as I said in the opening. The story follows Aijo Rentaro, a young man filled with love. So much love that he started to try and find a girlfriend at the ripe old age of 8 months old. This resulted in 100 brutal rejections by the time he entered high school. And I do mean brutal. It opened up with him asking a girl out, her saying, "Oh, I like you. You're such a great guy. You look amazing. You're good. You're kind. But I would rather be dead than date you." Like, what? Like, I don't have a lucky love life myself, but even I don't have it that bad. But this all turns out because of some cosmic mishap made by the god of love when Rentaro was born. For you see, Rentaro actually has 100 soulmates. And they take these soulmates very literally in this manga series, where it's full-on love at first sight. Full-on head over heels. So, the title is painfully accurate. So now he enters high school and he's going to meet 100 soulmates, who are all going to be madly in love with him. And he's going to be madly in love with them in return, both because of just how soulmates work here, and him by his very nature. Now on the onset, yes, this does sound like the cringiest, self-fulfillment, incel-ridden garbage of a harem series by that minuscule premise alone. But there are two wrinkles that makes this very different. First wrinkle is that if he was to ever reject the love of one of his soulmates, the bad luck reverberation that would cause, because getting rejected by your soulmate is just ungodly bad luck, would result in the girl dying in horrific fashion. Now, on that level, this sounds like it would be like some kind of weird, gritty, grimdark kind of story, where it's just like, oh god, what does he do here? Because he can't date 100 girls, but if he doesn't, so many people are going to die very painfully, and just shockwaves of just sadness and despair are going to go throughout the entire city and yada yada yada. But the second wrinkle comes in. The second wrinkle is that this does not take itself seriously at all. It is so absurd. The reason the god of love made a mistake on Rentaro's soulmate counter thing is because he was distracted by watching Castle in the Sky as it was rerunning on cable. There's fourth wall breaking humor. There's just self-referential material about how ridiculous everything about this situation is. It is pure absurdist comedy. And to me, that is the most interesting way you could have done this. To just go full balls to the wall and say, yeah, this is a weird situation. We're going to treat it like a weird situation and just go ham. We're gonna be funny with it. But then we have an extra level to this wrinkle, because I'm not going to count this as a separate wrinkle, but it's just part of this one really good wrinkle in the fact that this is wholesome as hell. Because at no point is Rentaro two-timing any of the girls. They are entering into a consensual polyamorous relationship. The girls don't know the full situation, only Rentaro does. But they agree to it, and Rentaro is legitimately such a good and kind person that even without the soulmate thing, I can fully understand why he would have a harem in a series like this. It's kind of like the Darling Kun situation in Monster Musume. And we are getting a good cast of characters with the girls as well. In the first volume, we have the just super stereotypical tsundere, the quote-unquote innocent, but also really rather lewd busty chick, and then the shy, mousy girl who can't really speak well. But Rentaro programs an app putting in the book that she usually uses to communicate. Like, she will open up the book and point to the text of the closest thing she wants to say. He puts that in an app to do text-to-speech so she can communicate more easily. The man is a saint! I want to read more of this because it is such a breath of fresh air. That's what I can call this. Because I was not expecting it to go this route, and I'm so happy it went this route. This is probably my favorite manga of the set that I read, first volume-wise. But what about you? Have you read The 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You? If you have, let me know your thoughts about it down in the comments below. I'm very interested to find out. And with all that said, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you next time in the void. Later.